Hi, my name's Reagan,
I'm Anna.
and this is our channel, in which we'll be discussing NYU and any type of questions anyone might have. Every 2 weeks, we'll be uploading a video of us interviewing someone from a different school around NYU, and you'll get to maybe see what your major is, and we could also do different questions about the school, like just in general. But this first video is going to be a first general video, and we'll be talking about ourselves and our majors.
Yeah. And if you have any questions that you want us to answer, just leave them in the comment section below.
Scores. All right. We both just say what our SAT scores were.
Yeah.
All right.
And GPA or no?
Yeah.
Yeah,
we do
yeah,
GPA,
yeah.
okay. So my SAT, 1430.
1540.
And I have to apply with a portfolio. She doesn't. So
Yeah. But Stern, it all depends on the school that you're trying to apply to. Like Stern, grades are super important. But you also have to remember that, like, grades aren't everything. Because, like, Stern, like, everyone is expected to have great grades. But to differentiate one student from another, you need to have another quality. So I think if you can also have some cool extracurriculars or something along the side, like, that would make you stand out for sure. But
yeah, so my real only extracurricular was a film program at my school in which I became like a higher level leader in, and I had done that basically like 3 out of the 4 years I had been there, and it took up almost most of my schedule once I came to senior year. So that's like basically all I did. I was really into that. My GPA was around 3.7 for unweighted and then 4.3 for weighted.
yeah, my school only did weighted, so my weighted out of 5 is 4.5.
And then extracurriculars you did?
Oh yeah, for extracurriculars, skating, figure skating took up most of my time, middle school and high school. I competed internationally for Team USA at different competitions in like France, Croatia, Sweden. So I talked about skating in my application and my essays. So I really tried to impress the.
So now we're going to talk about housing. Just as an FYI, I don't think a lot of people really realize this. Housing at NYU it's not required for you to be in a dorm. You can go off campus, and in fact, it might be cheaper for you to go off campus. But we'll be discussing on-campus options if you want to stay on campus. So we are Lipton.
Yes.
And what are your thoughts on that, Anna?
Lipton, I think, is really nice. It's, I would say, one of the best freshman dorms you can choose, because not only does it have like a dining hall, but there's also really nice lounges. There's like a commuter lounge, and you can get together. There's really nice seating and space for everyone to like socialize. But also, when there's not COVID, there's also like dance rooms, practice rooms, and game rooms, which is really nice. But unfortunately, we can't experience that just because of COVID. But.
Yeah. Also, out of all of the dorms, I think it's like the second or third with most space.
Oh really?
That's cool. I don't remember which ones are bigger, but Lipton isn't the biggest, but it's definitely one of the nicer ones.
Founders is really big.
Yeah, I think
Founders
is
really
big. And then view-wise, I think Founders has the best view.
Yeah, Founders is nice.
Food-wise, Lipton has the best food. It's what people say. I personally think that Weinstein has really good food.
Yeah.
But people who live in Weinstein generally don't recommend it.
Really?
That's what you said last time, yeah.
Oh, yeah, I was talking about Downstein. Yeah. Well, yeah. Well, okay. Okay, for Weinstein, I think, okay, there's Upstein, Downstein, Sidestein. Sidestein's the market. Downstein's just, like, all-you-can-eat kind of thing. And Upstein's, there's Chick-fil-A and, like, sandwiches and stuff like that. But I think Upstein is the best out of all three. The only problem is that you have to order online. So when you get there, you have to wait a long time. So that can be an issue. But the food, I think, at Upstein is really, really good.
Just a little FYI for you guys who are coming here next year. The word around the campus is they're getting rid of Chick-fil-A because of ethical reasons.
Yeah.
So, is this sad? Yes. But will they probably put something else in there? Probably. I'm expecting like something like McDonald's or something.
Oh, you think?
It's going to be another fast food restaurant, right?
Yeah, some people said Taco Bell. I don't know how I feel about
that.
Yeah,
That's not true.
I tried Taco Bell last week and I didn't like it.
Housing. Third North, they have kitchens, I believe, in most of their dorms.
Yeah.
So you would get to use less of a meal swipe. If you get meal swipes, because you have to as a freshman if you live in a dorm, do not get anything other than the minimum. You are not going to be using all your meal swipes.
Right.
I know that on the last day I was here, I think I spent like the maximum a day is 10. I spent like 10 a day for like the last week I was here last semester because I just had so many and I still had like 150 left over.
But did you eat everything that you got? 10?
No, I just
Oh.
tried stuff I never
Oh.
tried before. I was like, fuck it.
Wow.
I got a ton of meal swipes I'm not going to use. So Palladium food, you either love it or you hate it. Some people think that it's really gross and that the cleaning there is subpar. Other people think that they have the best variety of food.
Yeah.
And it is the place where you go if you want to burn your meal swipes, though. Everything there costs one meal swipe.
It's not all you can eat. Like Lipton, Downstein, they're all you can eat. But Palladium, you have to use a meal swipe for every single thing you purchase. So like sushi can be one meal swipe, or if it's like fancy sushi, it'll be 2 meal swipes. So it's the best place to go. Yeah.
Yeah, so like if you're looking to burn meal swipes, go there. If you're not, it's also kind of out of the way. It's so, if you haven't had a chance to look at a map of NYU, maybe do that. So there's Washington Square Park, which is where most stuff is, and then there's Union Square Park, or just Union
Yeah.
Park. I don't think there's a square there. And you can go to Palladium, Carlisle. There's a Dunkin' Donuts there, which we can use meal swipes
Yeah,
on.
it's really nice.
It's kind of, it's not like far, but like if it's cold as hell outside, you're not gonna want to like really get out of your area. That's closer to 3rd North.
Yeah, and U-Haul.
and
I forgot
U-Haul.
about U-Haul.
I don't know anyone in U-Haul.
Oh, really? There's some people, yeah, I don't even know anything about U-Haul, but that's another freshman dorm, right? That you can live in? I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think the freshman dorms are
wait,
U-Haul.
No, I don't think
No?
U-Haul's a freshman.
Okay,
dorm.
well, Weinstein.
U-Haul's a sophomore dorm that they're using for freshmen right now because
really?
of COVID.
Okay, well, Weinstein, Founders, Brittany, Lipton, and that's it.
All right. Well,
3rd North.
yeah, clearly we're the experts here.
Yeah.
Money-wise, it's expensive. I believe the online gives you an estimate of around $75,000 a year,
Yeah.
with housing and food, and then I think that's all included. And then the tuition's like $55,000.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah. So basically, if you come here, apply for a bunch of scholarships, please.
Yeah.
NYU really doesn't give scholarships, and if they do, they're very small. I have a very tiny scholarship. I mean, it's not really like saving my family like any like money. Like it's really not that much.
And it's not just the school that's expensive. It's like New York as a whole. So just know that like when you come here, like you're gonna be tempted to eat out with your friends or go different places. Like just
And do that.
Yeah.
Definitely do that.
Yeah.
But just budget.
Right. Just know that it's gonna be quite expensive.
When you're grocery shopping, if you want to get food, I have found that Trader Joe's is the best place to get food, which is surprising because from where I come from, Trader Joe's is like bougie expensive, but here it's like the only place with consistent prices. I think that it's probably the same here as it is in Chicago, which is saying something because like everything here is like at least 50% more expensive. Oreos here, by the way, cost $7 to $8.
What does it normally cost?
It's like $3.
Like for like the pack?
Yeah, it's like $3 to $4. But here it's like $8. It's like almost like 200% increase.
Professors.
If you have already gotten in and you're like worried about classes, if you have already gotten in and you're worrying about classes or teachers, definitely go and look them up on Rate by Professor.
Yeah.
100%. If you know someone who goes here, ask them. I guess we could give out our Instagrams, and if you have like any like specific questions, like more private questions, we could definitely answer them.
If you put it on the screen.
Yeah.
This is my handle.
Okay, so now I guess we can discuss our first impressions of the school. Right, so
Do I want to go into that?
I don't know. So okay,
Yeah,
so
you could-
I first visited NYU when I was like a freshman in high school, and I knew that I was looking at film schools, and my parents really wanted me to go here. They're like, "This is so cool! Like, look at how in New York, blah blah blah." And I was like, "Fuck this! Like, this school doesn't have a campus. It is like super like big in the middle of like a city. Like, I was looking for a small school vibe, but like I wanted some type of community, and I just did not see myself having that here. But lo and behold, here I am, and I would definitely say that if you're looking for community, there is places to find it. Just because there's not a campus doesn't mean that you're not going to befriend somebody who lives in like Fidei or like the Upper East Side, and you can just hang out with people and like that, like, okay, so Anna and I have like nothing in common,
Mm-hmm.
and here we are like doing this together. So Anna and I have like nothing in common, but here we are doing this together because we met each other like in our hall. I would have, like, if you had asked me like before if we met, like if like we were gonna be friends, like totally wouldn't have thought so, because
Yeah.
you know, we're just totally different. But like, I don't know, it's just there's community here, and
Mm-hmm.
it's definitely like hard to make friends. I don't know if this is
Yeah.
just me coming from someone who's, you know, in the middle of a corona epidemic,
Mhm.
because like very few.
Yeah. And don't forget to like, comment, subscribe.
No, I'm not putting them there. It's very good cut off. No, because when people do that, you don't want
Hit that
like,
notification
no.
bell.